Hi y'all, welcome to Dark Angel E-Knits. My name is Angel, your host. It is November 6, 2012, and welcome back. I am sorry. It's been crazy. So, I tried to record just before Rhinebeck. I wanted to record on the Wednesday. That didn't happen. It was chaotic here. I was rushing to pack and everything else, and I thought maybe Thursday. Didn't happen either. Life got in the way. I'm sorry for the yawning. I don't know what's come over me. So then plan B was to record right after Rhinebeck when I got home. That didn't happen either. Rhinebeck was wonderful, but we'll get to that. So I came home from Rhinebeck, and then the Monday was recovery day from traveling, and I was whooped. After that, I thought, I'll record this week. It didn't happen. I got sick and just curled up with the kids, and that was it. Then the next week, I thought I would try to record. I never got a chance during the week. I was playing, what's the word? I was the one keeping them from fighting, the twins. Yeah, it wasn't good. Then on Saturday, I did record, but something happened, and it disappeared. Yeah, I was 45 minutes in. I was done almost. Yeah. Oh well. So today is Tuesday. So this I'm trying really hard to do. So here we go. Contact information right from the get-go. On Ravelry, I'm Angel Ellens. You can email me at angel.m.ellens@gmail.com. On Plurk, I'm Dark Angel E-Knits, or Dark Angel Knits. I haven't been on in a while, but I'm hoping to fix that. I have an Etsy shop. It's www.etsy.com/shop/darkangeledesigns. There's a Ravelry group, Dark Angel E-Knits. On iTunes, YouTube, Blip TV, you can find the show as Dark Angel E-Knits, as well as the blog at www.darkangeleKnits@blogspot.com, I think. Something like that. Anyway, on with the show, okay? On with the show. Fledglings. What have I been working on? Well, magic. Oops. Should rescue that one? What have I been working on? While I was on my trip to Rhinebeck, I started two things. I started the Holden Shawlette by Mindy Wykes. And this I only knit on the bus ride there and back. It's a pretty green color. And I knit it on 4mm using hand-dyed yarn. I got this in a swap, and it is 100% merino, I think. It's hard to tell. It's not my language. Fiddler's Green at www.handu.fi. That's where you can find it. That's what I worked on the bus. I didn't knit the whole time. I talked a lot with my seatmate, Val. She was awesome. Totally awesome. Second thing I'm working on is the Echo Flower Shawl. You might remember this from the last time, by Jenny Johnson. It is almost completed. If you can see that, I'm not sure. It's getting closer. I'm only doing the shawlette size just to get it finished. I know I have one more chart row on, no, I have one more row left on chart number 1. And then I have to do chart 2, which is, I believe, 9 rows. So that's coming along. And third on the needles is the Ditto Cardigan by Barocco. It is really coming along. Really is. And I'm halfway through a row. Because I'm special like that. And I tried it on yesterday, and it's fitting not bad. This is the last time you've seen it, is where the little doodad is. But I mean, that was, I want to say, like 3 or 4 weeks ago. And I'm really sorry. Yeah, it was 1, 2, 3. It's been 4 weeks. I'm really bad for this. So yeah, I've been working on that quite a bit. When I didn't feel good, it was easy to knit on because it didn't require a lot of thinking. Fourth on the needles is this barn dishcloth, but it is not in dishcloth yarn, by Emily Jagus, and I'm partway through a row 2. This one's a little harder to see, but it's a barn. You're just getting a lot of light through the back. But this is going to be a square for my son's blanket for Christmas. And it's coming. I'm almost done it. I think I've got like 6 or 7 rows left and binding off, and then I'll start another one. Okay. So that was all of the fledglings. But wait, I said I knitted another thing on the bust, didn't I? That's because it's done. So the embrace. Here we go. We'll start with this big honkin' sweater. I finished it finally. I sewed the arms in. I washed and blocked it, and I'm happy with it. As happy as one can be with the sweater. And it smells nice. It smells like dryer sheets. Which isn't so bad. So, this is the big honkin' sweater. It has all those pretty buttons. I sewed them on, and the sleeves are done. Yeah. So that was a massive undertaking finished. What else have I finished? Oh, I'm missing one. Where did I put it? Oh well. That it fell. I didn't see it fall. Oh well. So that was the Arctic Sky cardigan by Bernat. Oh, and this is the mustard cowl? Mustard scarf. Or mustard. I think that's what it's called. Where'd the button go? I'll get this figured out once. Cameras aren't exactly my friend right now. So basically, you just button it up wherever you want, and you have this pretty little scarf that covers you up. I forget who it's by. I will put it in my show notes. I'm just kind of distracted. Sorry, y'all. I did the wingspan by Maylin Tricotta Designs. I'm sure I put it down here. Just 1 second, please. Must have left it somewhere else. Oh well. So, that's what I've finished lately. What is in the becoming? Well, I want to finish those wedding gifts for my cousin and his wife. Their anniversary just passed, and I feel like a moron. So, I want to knit up about another 4 dishcloths to go with the other one I knit. And I have a shawl knit for her. So, I want to make 2 dolls for her daughters. Maybe a pair of socks for her one daughter, and something else for her other daughter, and a hat for my cousin. That's the plan. Wait and see. Alright. Hauntings. TV. What have I been watching? I've been watching CSI New York. I really like Mac. Not sure I like the way the show's going right now, but it's interesting. I've been watching NCIS Season 4. I'm about halfway through that season. I'm really liking it. It's not bad. Books. I just finished The Immortal Rules by Julie Kawangana. It was a really good book. It had an interesting ending, and I think I'm getting some co-hosts in a minute. I got 2 of them I hear on the stairs. They're on their way up. Hello? Who's there? Me who? Come here. I'm gonna put you on my show. This is Caroline. Can you say hi? Come here, James. You want on the show? Nope. Say hi. Do you see yourself? Yeah, way. You pooped. Well, I'm gonna have to cut this short really quick, and I'll be back with seductions and the rest of my show. Hi y'all, welcome back. This is an input because I made a mistake and deleted 15 minutes of my video. So here we go. So for seductions, I have things to show you. I have 3 swap packages to show you. I've got 2 from the Flat Mail Swapper group. I have the Halloween dishcloth swap package, and this one I received from Pity Paws, Julie. I got this really cute ghost, a nice little message in it. That was really sweet. 2 Halloween pencils, a bracelet I will give to my daughter, a creepy little mouse. I don't know what I'll do with it, but it's still nice. There was 2 jelly suckers, but I ate them after I recorded and discovered that I made a mistake. And I got a candy corn dishcloth. So that was nice. She's from Texas and she was super sweet. So that was package 1. No, I'm missing some things. Oh well. I think there's some tissues and something else. I fell and I don't have time, because I have a feeling the twins will need me very shortly. So, the second package I received, not everything was in here. Yes. The second package I received, Knit Fever 2, was this. This is the holiday bag swap. It says Santa and me on the tags. It's really sweet. I love the owls. And she wrote a little note, said, I hope you like your project bag and goodies. Merry Christmas. This one I especially liked. It says, on Christmas Day at 3:30, brew yourself a cup of tea. I'll think of you and you'll think of me while sitting around the Christmas tree. It's vanilla apricot white tea. So I can't wait till Christmas just to have that. I'll wait, because I'm good. Normally good. Hopefully good. We'll see. I thought that was sweet. And she sent me double-pointed needle holders, little penguins. I think those are sweet. And Santa pen, which I will promptly hide from the children, because they take my pens. They think it's amazing. So, the next package I got was from the Nitty Exchange group on Ravelry. This one was from Sarnia Star, Vicky. She sent me a cute little card, a candy corn hat, some glitter foam stickers, and 2 Halloween towels, and a candy corn game. I haven't had a chance to play this game, but we'll wait and see. I've been busy packing and everything else, so it's just the way life's been going. What else I want to talk to you about? Oh yes, Rhinebeck was amazing. I'm gonna just cut it off at that. The bus trip was awesome. I met Val. She was my roommate. Things went crazy. We kept getting separated for supper, it seemed. But it all worked out in the end. We had a great time. I met wonderful people. I think I made friends forever. At least I feel I did. And so yeah. So my first stop, that's where this ends. Here we go. Bye. And that is pretty close to the right color. And it is PT221. And I couldn't wait. It cost $26. It's worth it. It's worth it. So that was my first one. The second thing I purchased, let's see, believe was this Decadent Fibers Cozy Sock, 100% superwash, 450 yards, $22. Oh, and that's not being nice with my light. That's close. It's pretty similar. So that's the next thing I bought. And then I bought some silk hankies. Normally I would take this out and show you, but I'm not ready to open it. This costs $5. It's approximately 0.3 ounces. 100% cultivated bamboo silk hankies. And I can't wait. This was at the Tucker Woods Artisan Yarns and Fibers booth. It's worth it. It's so pretty. I can't wait to try it out. I'm just throwing them in my cubicle as we're waiting. So, what else did I buy? Well, let's see here. The next thing I remember, but I don't remember where I bought this from. I'm surprised it didn't have a tag. Oh well. It came in this really cute mesh bag. I got a nice pretty shawl pin just for me. Just for me. I think that was about $20, I want to say. It was worth it. Totally. Because I don't have any... I have a wooden one and it needs sanded. Yeah. And kids are breakable. They break things. So what else did I get? I know the first day, because we were there 2 days. So I got this. This one is 653 yards, and this one is 668 yards of hand-dyed wool. This was $21, and I think this was $21. That was worth it to me. I think there's enough to do a sweater, and I want to say it's sport weight. And the way I knit, I can probably pull it off, so I'll get a sweater's worth. But it's this nice lime green color. I think it'll be pretty. I really like green. So, I'll just toss it over there. Oh. What else did I buy? Now this is your prize, y'all. This is Everlasting 8-ply sock yarn, luxurious hand-painted yarn in the Angel colorway. This is going to be your prize for Rhinebeck. Okay? So next episode, this is what you guys are trying to win. Along with one of my knitting bags and some stitch markers. So I hope y'all try really hard. I think this was $23. It was worth it. Like, how often are you going to find something with your own name on it? So, I think that's all. Oh, I bought this. Also, this is a trindle from the Trindle Man. He has little skulls. Oh darn. One more thing I forgot. So, I bought him, and that cost $40, I think. One more thing, y'all. I bought this beautiful Shetland fiber for $7.50. I'm not sure how much is there. I want to say about £1 maybe? We'll see. I should weigh it. But I got that at a nice booth. I can't remember. I probably have the business card somewhere. Yeah, it's still not unpacked from Rhinebeck. No. I've been wanting to show y'all, so I've been keeping it all out. So that was the first day. But at noon, they had the podcaster. They had the Ravelry meetup. I was present. I didn't know anybody really, but I met a lot of really nice people. But by then my feet killed. Oh, they really hurt because I did the whole event. It was amazing and worth it. Like, massively worth it. Try to see. Yeah. So I'll give you a show of, this is what it looked like. That's what Rhinebeck looked like. So I started out here. I went up the hill first and I did all these booths. And then later I did these ones. I didn't go in the livestock ones just because I thought it was kind of rude to track poop in places where poop shouldn't be, like near yarn. That's just how I feel. No, poop does not belong where I buy my yarn. Just how I feel. And then at 1 o'clock there was the podcaster meetup. I was so excited. So I may have squealed a few times. Just a few. But I got buttons. I got buttons. So who did I meet? Let's see. I met Tina from Knitting Blooms. And hers says, Rhinebeck 2012. Yes. She was also giving out Lolo bars. Little samples of Lolo bars. So I thought that was pretty awesome. I really did. And then, who else did I meet? And then I met the proverbial knitter, Tammy. I really like her show too. She's awesome. If you guys don't listen to these, you should. Definitely. You got to. And then... oh, I keep forgetting her name. Amy and Darren from Knitting in Circles. I met them. They're amazing. They were just amazed at the foliage there, because down in Louisiana, they don't have maple trees. They don't change colors like they do here, but that's okay. And then I met Knit 1, Heart 2 girls, Sheila, the angel, and Wendy, the devil. She's not really a devil, but he was awesome, and she was so shy. But I've VK done with them before, so I'm kind of accustomed to them, but they're so sweet. And then I thought I was going to have a panic attack. I happened to be speaking with one of these ladies. I was sitting on the bench beside, and then I seen JD. And I squealed so loud. I was like, oh my god, it's JD! And I was a total geek. And I got her pen, Twisted Strands, and her cousin Bridget was there, and she's so sweet too. I hung out with them for a little while. I was like, oh. And I also met the Knit Pearl girl, which was awesome. Oh, one of my other buttons got in there. If you gave me a business card, I didn't put them with my buttons, but I should have. Down the Cellar Studios, I met her. And I met Karen from Around the Twist, and that was amazing. So, those were all the podcasters I met at the meetup, which I thought was amazing, just to say the least. Just amazing. So, after that, I hung out with a couple of ladies. Oh, now I can't remember their names. I'm sorry, girls. And anyway, they wanted to tour some of the other barns, so I went with them and we toured most of the barns, except for the animal ones. They had 3 or 4 they wanted to finish looking at. We did that, and then around 4 o'clock, my feet killed. I couldn't do it anymore. I spent all of my money, including my supper money. Yeah, it was bad, but it was worth it. Then what did I do? Around 4 o'clock, I had told them I'd see them on the bus. I had to lay down or put my feet up. They hurt that bad. So I headed towards where the bus was supposed to be. It wasn't there, but I found this cute little gazebo right near where our bus was supposed to pick us up. And Sonia and her mom were there. They were in my group, and I sat with them, and I think Sonia and her mom were trying to figure out this weaving loom, and they were having trouble. And eventually, Sonia ran back to the booth just before our bus came, and she found out how to get it right. And she did fine, and she got it figured out. And then after that, we got on the bus, we went back. It took us longer leaving Rhinebeck than did getting there, just because everybody was leaving at the same time. Which, it happens, I guess. But it was amazing just the same. And then, what happened? We went back, and me and my roommate and some of the other ladies that were sitting right beside us on the bus, basically, we were going to go to Bonefish. Well, my roommate left before the rest of us did. So she crossed the road about 5 minutes before us, and she didn't know where we were supposed to sit. She didn't know we had reservations, so she ended up eating with somebody else again. Oh well, we didn't see her. I kept asking the other ladies if they seen her to tell her, but apparently there was this one lady at her table. She seen her, but she didn't tell us she seen her, or I would have went right over. I felt like such a jerk. Oh well, she forgave me. But anyway, we had lunch, or we had supper, and it was delicious. I had rainbow trout. Oh, to die for. And then I had my first Cosmopolitan. I can admit it. It was very yummy, and it made me feel tipsy. And then we went back to the hotel, and we had a show and tell. Everybody took their ironing boards and put them in the hall, and everybody put their stuff on them. My stuff almost took the whole ironing board up, and I seen amazing things. There was this one woman, Pam, she had the color affection kit, and I was like, oh, so pretty. and I found out how much it was, and I was like, should I make a call? I was like, no, Chase wouldn't understand. He wouldn't. And I wandered around some more, and I've seen some really nifty things, but I really thought I would love a color affection kit. Because I told my husband quite a while ago, I'd really like to try that shawl. Everybody else does, and has made one. I'm not usually one to jump on the boat and knit one that everybody else has, unless something about it jumps out at me. And I thought, you know, a nice big shawl to cuddle in might be kind of nice. Kind of like one. So later on after that, then I ended up back in Daniela's room with her roommate, and for some reason her name left my brain, and Val was there too, and we just talked and everything else until I think about midnight. We were whooped, so we went back to our room and we crashed. Or wait, I'm wrong. Just before then, I called my husband and I said, "Hun, you know, I'd feel really bad if I left Rhinebeck without this color affection kit. I told him about spending all my money, and he understood. And I told him how much it was, and he was okay with that, and he's like, okay." And I was like, here's the naughty side. The little dark angel sitting on the shoulder, she was like, ask for more. Ask for more. See what he'll do. And I was like, what can it hurt? And I said, "Hun, how would you feel if I got one more thing?" And he said, "And what's that?" I said, "I wanted a wooden drop spindle, so I won't break my pretty trindle." "Oh?" And I said, "They're about $20. "Oh, okay, go for it." Like, "Are you sure? Are you really sure?" He's like, "Uh-huh." I was like, awesome. So the next morning, I was excited. We got up. I slept like a lamb. We were leaving at, I believe, 8 or 9. We weren't supposed to get to Rhinebeck till 10, but the gates didn't open till 11 or something like that. Or no, they opened at 10, so we left at 9. Breakfast was at 8. That's what it was. So we had a hot breakfast, which was nice. I had a full breakfast, unlike the day before where I only had a muffin and a coffee. I had eggs and bacon, and it was good. So the next day, after I'd spoken to my husband, I knew what I was allowed to get. He said I could get some more money out, and because we had negotiated that I'd only be allowed to spend $200, but I ended up taking $350, I think, just for food and incidentals and stuff like that in case something happened. Well, I spent it all, least to say. It happens. But anyway, so I get there and I get some more money out. That was my first stop. And then I was like, where to first? I was like, Miss Babs. Definitely Miss Babs. Went right to her booth. I found exactly what I wanted right from watching all these other people in line. The lineup was massive to buy, like to go purchase. And I scooped up this. That's beautiful. That's so me. That needs to be mine. And it is Come Closer, High Steppin', and Obsidian. You know, nothing like vampire references at all, right? No. And this is in the Yummy Sock and Baby Yarn, 2-ply superwash, $69 from Miss Babs. Oh yes, totally my new baby. Definitely. So I got that one. While I was standing in line, I was talking to these really sweet people behind me. It was fine. The younger woman was kind of different, but her grandmother was really sweet. Definitely. Her grandmother's a new knitter, and it was a lot of fun talking to them, off and on. And then, wouldn't you know it, out steps Diane from Knittables. No freaking kidding. It was amazing. Like, our lineup kind of went in front of fiber optics, and I was like, oh, it's Diane! It's Diane from Knittables! Yes! I didn't get to meet her yesterday. So I talked to her, and she gave me her button, and she really is even sweeter in person. I guarantee you, if you ever meet Diane, definitely take the time. And we squealed and we talked to each other for a while, and she hugged me and I talked to her, and it was just amazing. It was totally worth it. And she told me if I wanted to, I could hang out with them later, and I said, okay, you know, I'm kind of busy, I can't. We leave at noon. I wish I could. And she was like, it's okay, don't worry. And I was like, how often do you get to meet superstars? But, oh well, it was amazing. And then after I left her booth, I went to Jenny the Potter's booth. Yeah, I kind of misstepped it the first time because the lineups were massive, and I wasn't getting involved. I was told that everything in her booth was pretty expensive, but I went anyway. And I happened to see some yarn bowls sitting, I guess now you can tell I bought one, some yarn bowls sitting on a shelf. I was like, yeah, for shits and giggles, let's see how much they are. Turn one up over, I was like, is that $20 or $120? I was like, put it down. Next one, $18, or is that $180? And I was like, no, that doesn't look like the one. It looks like a price tag, like a sticker, like a dollar sign. So I was like, well, if she says it's more, then I'll leave it. But it says 18. So I picked up the $18 one, which is this one. Come on, it's Jenny the Potter. So I took it up and I paid for it. And then right after I paid for it, I was talking to her about other podcasters and probably why her booth was insanely stampeded. And she laughed. And I said, you know, it probably has to do with the Knit Girls. And she laughed. She was like, maybe. And she didn't really realize that. And I said, you know, everybody talks about you all the time. And this is the one place that I really wanted to try. So I spent $18 on that. It was worth it. And then it took me most of the day, but I did find a wooden spindle. And I paid $22 or $23 for this one. I did have a tag, and I have been spinning a bit. I really enjoy it. I like it spinning on this one a bit better than the other one. Oh, there was one thing I left out. Previous day, I'd been looking for really sharp and pointy needles. I ended up picking up the Addy Turbo Lace. I think these are in the bronze or brass metal, and they were $15.95 a piece. I wanted them to do the Even Star show because I don't think my knit picks are pointy enough, and these are much more pointier. So I got in the 3.75 millimeter 60-inch cable and the 3.25 60-inch cable. Yeah. The one it called for is 3.5 millimeter. They didn't have one. I looked everywhere. I mean, I scoured up and down looking for these needles. It was not an easy task, but I did find these. And I don't think this is a bad price for Addies because will be my first pair, and I'm hoping to enjoy them. That being said, that is all of my purchases for both days, and at 12 o'clock I got back on the bus and we drove for the border, and it was awesome. We got to the border about an hour and a half earlier than we expected. We stopped at Syracuse for lunch or supper about 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, somewhere around there. So I got something to eat. I think I had half a salad or something. And then we headed to the border, which was 2 hours away. So we got to the border. It would have been, I think it was about 5:30. Yeah, 5:30 or something. And all the buses and everything were moving right through, and it stopped. We sat there an hour and a half with a bus in front of us. And the bus in front of us, they were asked to get everything off the bus, and they were searched. Yeah, big bummer. Well, what can you do? Then after that, I called my husband, and I said, "Hun, you better hurry. We're coming home. I'll be in Georgetown in 2 hours at the most." So he got his dad to come and watch the kids. He'd put them down. Or no, my father-in-law was to put them down. That was the deal. He was okay with this. He's not really big on the kid thing, but he's not bad. He's more, I'll watch TV and they play. But that was okay. So Kathy was helping him. And after that, Chase ended up following our bus off of the exit just outside of Georgetown, and he met us at the cafe where we were getting off, and he gave my friend Val a ride home. She lives in Cambridge. That was great. We dropped her off at Tim Hortons where she wanted off, and that was it. We drove home. The yawns keep coming. I'm sorry. Drove home, and Chase talked to his dad for a little while, and I just went right to bed. I was whooped. And then Monday I was whooped. And then Monday to Friday I started this new medication, and it killed me. I'd be fine till about 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and then I was just exhausted. I guess if you miss one, it makes you really tired. They didn't tell me that, because I'm awful for forgetting stuff. Yes, I know. What can you do? But it makes me less crazy. It makes me really happy in the mornings, and the rest of the day usually. But if I forget one, it's like, what can you do? And the rest of my week I already told you about. So until next week, not next week. What am I saying? On Thursday. Here's my commitment. On Thursday or Friday, I'll give myself those 2 days, I will podcast episode 20. So for all of my viewers who have been sitting patiently through this, I will be doing the drawing. I will draw then. I will show you which bag you will be getting. And I'll let whoever wins the stitch markers choose then. I believe there's 7 people posted that they want to win. If there's any more that want to win, go for it. Come on. I want to see more people in there. I think our group is up to 26 members, which is amazing. I am tickled pink. So, till then, I'll see you then. Bye. Bye.